this is Marie Lundi, your partner in everything real estate related. And so home renovations are famously known to be very stressful. They are oftentimes a major interruption in your normal routine. And so today I just want to go over a few pointers to help alleviate some of the stressors affiliated with home improvement projects. Hey, by the way, if you've been enjoying my videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel, give it a like, and also forward it to your friends. One of my first advice that I give to homeowners, especially new home buyers, when they're thinking of delving in and tackling home improvement projects straight away, I generally say, you know what, take your time. Why don't you live in the property for a few weeks, maybe a few months, and see where to start, which project to tackle on first, right? So sometimes it's good to be familiar enough with the house, right, before you make any commitment to maybe changing the paint colors or, changing the flooring right away. Sometimes it's important to just step back and really come up with a game plan based on your observation while living in the property as far as which projects to commit to first. Because once you make that commitment, you're locked in for probably a long time. So take your time, hold off, live in the property before you take on any major projects. Also, a lot of times one of the major stressors in home improvement projects revolve around the contractor that you select, right? So before you start a project, it is important that you interview, I want to say 2 to 3 contractors, and ideally they should come from a referral, a personal referral. But even when you get a personal referral, it's always good to, interview 2 to 3 contractors before you move forward with any project. Also, once you have identified a contractor, you want to have everything in writing, from the cost of labor, material, to the time frame, which is really critical, which can also be a major stress factor, right? You want to know when is the job going to start and when is it going to end, and all of that should be in writing, and it should be a contract, right? Signed between all parties before you actually move forward. As well, a quick tip on working with contractors, you want to make payment in 3 parts, right? 1/3 for them to start, another third midway through, and the last portion of payment should be made once you have a walkthrough of the work and you are 100% satisfied with the work, right? So that should help alleviate some of the stress as it relates to working with contractors. And it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway, you should supervise the work that the contractors are taking on at all times. Just be present. Make sure that the project is unfolding as you had intended, right? So don't just let them take the reign and run with the project, because in the end you may be surprised. So definitely constant checking in on the contractor to make sure that there are no surprises in the end. Along with that is having a clear budget for your home improvement, right? So before you even start interviewing contractors, have a budget in place as to how much you are prepared to pay for the given project. Of course, before calling in some contractors, do some of your own research online, shop around just to have a ballpark of what the project should cost, and then interview contractors. But definitely have a budget in place and look to not exceed it as you work through this home improvement project. So it would be great if you are not working, or if you have some flexibility in your schedule to oversee everything that is going on. So scheduling home improvement projects around vacation times, or perhaps when you are not as busy at work, generally removes a lot of the stressful aspects around home improvements. Lastly, if you are in a position where you can live somewhere else during the renovations or home improvement projects of your home, that would be the best case scenario, right? So if you can stay at a parent's house, a friend's house, a hotel, while the work is being done in your home, once again, that will help alleviate some of the stressors of those projects. However, if you don't have that option and you have to live in the property while the work is being done, obviously you may need to think about how the improvements will impact your day-to-day living, right? So if you're doing work to the kitchen, you may need to prep some food ahead of time, do some cooking ahead of time, plan to eat out for a couple of days while the work is being done. The same with the bathroom. If you only have one bathroom and it's being worked on for several days, obviously you'll need to plan ahead of time and figure out, how you're going to manage your lifestyle around that. So plan ahead if you do not have another place to live while your home improvement projects are taking place. And so I hope that this information was helpful. If you would like to discuss this matter a little bit further, please don't hesitate to contact me. Once again, this is Marie Lundi, here to help.